What's up guys? Today we are on our rooftop here in Makati and we're going to be doing some light painting photography. Let's go. Alright, well it's not yet dark so we can't do light painting photography yet. Let's talk about the things that we're going to need to do light painting. So first things first, we need a camera. So the camera I'm going to be using tonight is the Nikon Z6. Its low light capabilities are amazing, so it's really great for nighttime shots. The second thing we'll need is a good tripod. We'll need a tripod because you're going to want to lock off your camera to allow the shutter speed to roll out while you do your light painting. Third, and very important for light painting, is your light painting device. So this is the Photor Gear Magilight. It's pretty cool because it's basically a long rod of light so you can use to paint, and you can spin it around and paint with the light. Next is going to be a dark location or dark-ish location. So right now we're here on the rooftop and yeah, it should get dark pretty soon. And the last thing we're going to need is a model who can hold still.
Attempt.
So yeah, that's about it. That's the stuff we're going to need. So yeah, let's wait for it to get dark and then let's start shooting. Alright, so now that it's dark, we're gonna get lit. So I got the Z6 here, and before we start shooting, let's talk about the settings that you're gonna need. So we're gonna talk about the exposure triangle, aperture, ISO, and shutter speed. Now for light painting, it's kind of different, so listen in. It's not your usual night photography settings. Let's start with apertures. For the aperture, we're gonna put it at f4 to f8, or even narrower, because what we wanna do is allow for some leeway for your model to move so that she's still in focus. Because we're gonna drag out the shutter speed, your model might have little movements front or back. And if we use a really wide aperture, they might not be in focus anymore. So for the aperture, we're gonna set it to f4 to f8. So that's where I'm gonna be putting my aperture at. Next is the shutter speed. So the shutter speed is what really dictates light painting. The reason you're gonna be able to paint with light is because you're dragging your shutter speed. What this means is the sensor is gonna be exposed to light for a longer period of time, so you have the chance to drag the light from one end of the frame to another, or just move it in any which way you want. This allows for the painting effect, thus the name light painting. So for our shutter speed, I'm gonna try starting it at around 2 to 4 seconds, and then we'll adjust accordingly, depending on the kind of image that we want, or how long we want to paint with the light. And then lastly, for ISO, we're gonna use the ISO to compensate. I mean, it's always used to compensate in these kinds of videos. Because we're gonna allow the shutter speed to go on for longer, we can have a lower ISO. So we're gonna start out at ISO 100 and then see which works. Because the shutter speed is so long, even if it's dark here, we can shoot at ISO 100, and this will allow us to have the cleanest shots possible. So now that we got that down, let's start actually shooting. Alright, so now that we have the camera on the tripod, first thing you want to do is get your model in position. So we're going to have Amber over there, and we're going to tell her to hold the pose that we want while we're going to be light painting. So when she's already holding the pose, that's when you're going to use manual focus. Turn your camera into manual focus, and then you're going to punch in and focus on your model. And then you can use the timer function of your camera. So you can set a 10-second timer, hit the shutter button, and then go behind your model and paint your light. Then afterwards, review your image. When you're light painting, it's really challenging and you don't really know what the shot looks like, but when you get the shot, it's such a great feeling. that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Light painting can be really difficult, but you can really flex your creativity with light painting because there's so many things you can do, and honestly, it's really difficult to replicate shots. So yeah, I mean, like, you get something different every time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this, and
Comment your favorite light color down below.
if you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys next time.
Got pink.
Huh?
It's pink now.
You should have said
It's pink again.
enough talking. Let's do it.
Enough talking, so let's do it. Look, it's pink.
Why am I holding?
I need a makeup artist to be like, to wipe me down every time I get sweaty. Alright, so now that it's dark, that was like a Vsauce thing. It's like, hey. Okay, again, I'll do it. Boom!
Yeah, dude, I was like, what the heck is that?
Oh, I'm gonna just take out my Yeezys there.
That's...
Kind of like boom, like you're ready, like, and then breathe like, and then your eyes turn white.